Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now, to get us started right away here, we're going to be on Lair. And now, I am playing Fenrir here. You guys know me, I like Fenrir on Lair. But long story short here, I'm putting a Fenrir trap on stock, and then I'm also putting a Fenrir trap on Missile Hallway. Now, the main thing that I want to do here is I wanted a nice stock. Now, on further rewatching this clip, I actually see a drone on my right here that I don't think I actually do end up seeing this on my clip, but long story short, you are going to see a guy try to push stock here. However, he's going to change his mind about pushing this, and he's going to end up actually rotating. But long story short, these guys are going to be trying to do a primarily like a missile warehouse type of push, with also a little bit of vert. And you're going to actually see that just because I'm playing Fenrir and I'm playing time and that type of thing, that's going to be how we're going to end up winning this round. But long story short here, I still have that stock Fenrir trap there, and like I said, the main reason why I want to do that is I want to deny them being able to push into stock. And I believe here the reason why I did rotate back is because they are playing the missile hallway here. And what I meant to say is that they're opening the wall inside of missile with Ace. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna instead rotate my Fenrir traps over here, because that way I can at least contest a little bit more easily. Like right here, I am kind of taking a chance that nobody is pushing stock anymore. But long story short, my teammate is gonna die from the vert from and Toxin here because they have a ram above. Now, I'm going to try to take shots on him. I'm not going to end up hitting him, unfortunately, here. But long story short, what you're going to see here is that these guys are going to walk in from lockers. And then I'm also going to have a guy that is on the vert, which is the ram. And long story short, you're going to see here that they don't have, like, they don't really drone, which is, like, really bad by them because they're giving us opportunities to rat on them, basically. And this guy does try to flash me out for Toxin here from Vert, which is the Ram, I believe, is trying to flash me out here. But I'm going to go ahead and eat the flashbang, and then once again, I'm just going to chill on this doorway. He can't really easily push me because of the Fenrir trap, and they're going to charge in through lockers, and I'm going to go ahead and secure 2 kills right there, basically securing us the round because now it's a 2v1. And long story short, that Ram from that was on Vert actually pushed in through stock, and now he's in Toxin. So I'm going to go ahead and swing him here and secure a kill right at the end. We do have Echo playing safe over by Connector, so even if I do die in this position, we're still probably going to win the round. Now, following that clip, boys, we are on Border, and now so what I like doing on Border is I like to take East and then funnel into Office, Fountain, Archives, and get a plant, long story short, and that's my idea. And you're going to see here, we do have a Monty, so that's going to make our push a lot easier to get into the Office, get into East, you know what I mean, get into all of the space that we want to get. But long story short here, you're going to see me check the spawn peak for Passport. Nobody's there, so we're good to go. Now, once again, this kind of goes back to the spawn peaks thing that I talked about, I want to say 2 videos ago, but I do also want to show you guys the counters to spawn peaks that I like to do. Like for this map, when people spawn peak Passport, instead of taking the gunfight on the balcony like I did, there's actually another way of doing it where you come out of spawn a different way and you can actually kill that guy for free. So let me know if you guys want to see stuff like that as well, where I counter spawn peaks in the way that I do them. But long story short, pushing on the East here, we have the Gridlock, we have the Monty, starting to get our push going here, which is fantastic. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open the Office triple wall. And I did open it with the idea of Monty going through it. However, he doesn't take it, and he actually is going to die to someone in the back of Office. And there's also another guy over in Fountain here. So now it's a 2v4 position. Me and my Gridlock are last alive. I am going to get shots on Doc right here, but he is going to get damage on me as well. And I'm not going to kill him, but I'm going to rotate onto the East balcony. And when you rotate out of taking gunfights with someone inside of Office, you should always, when you're coming out of the East balcony door, always expect a different guy to peek you from the Office double door. Because you might land yourself a free kill, you never know. And that's what happens there, is I expect that guy to swing the double door, and I do end up getting a freebie for my efforts. Now, I do kill Doc below, but the main reason why I ended up killing him is because I actually got audio of him popping the hatch and then dropping that hatch. So I'm expecting him to try to flank me in that position. But long story short, we are going to drone. We're going to see somebody playing inside of Fountain. So instead of focusing this guy for Fountain, I'm going to start getting our push going up more and more. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the archives wall here because that's going to make him panic a little bit because I'm still progressing the push and he's not really doing much to stop me. So he's going to rotate back into archives. He actually goes into the back archives here and starts playing his Echo Drones, which is honestly not a bad idea, to be honest. But what you're going to see here is I did see his Echo Drone attached to the ceiling here, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot it here on this archives door for Fountain. And I do end up getting the Echo Drone. Now, whenever this happens, guys, expect the Echo to swing. And so that's what I do, and then I end up killing him like that. And then since a 2v1 position now, Echo kind of sold his body. The last guy is probably going to swing me because I'm the cover for the planter. And he's going to most likely peek me right there from Africa. So then I expect him to do that, to peek me as the cover. And so I end up securing a free kill on him as well to secure the round. Now, next up here, we're going to be on border on the defending the... I want to say this is the Vents bomb site here. Yeah, it is the Vents bomb site. And so I'm doing a very ordinary push, or a very ordinary defense hold here. Now, normally I do play above and for vert here. However, that's not actually what I'm going to end up doing. Remember how I said I wanted to show you guys some cool spawn peaks that lead to freebies? This is one of them, basically, long story short. I'm picking with SMG-11. Kind of did it on the spot while I was playing because I remembered I wanted to show you guys some spawn peaks. But anyway, long story short, they spot me going on this doorway here, but I don't really care about that. I don't think that they're going to be able to stop me from swamp peeking this. So I'm going to run out. I see 3 guys, and all I got to do is spray my gun at one of them. And I do successfully land a headshot and secure myself a little bit of a freebie right there to start the round, putting us in a very, very good, cozy spot 5v4 position. Now, next up here, we have a very rare Villa clip here, and this is actually going to turn into a 1v3 position, but long story short, I wanted to show you guys this beginning portion here, because long story short, what I like doing on this map is I like rappelling up to the 90, clambering my run out window, and then droning, have my drone pre-placed for top red here. That's like my idea, basically, of what I want to be doing, and then my goal is to open up the 90 wall. Now, they do have a meat chamber on it, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to open it. Now, I'm looking at this, but unfortunately, there's nothing really going on there. But I'm going to also open up the games wall as well. And the main reason why I'm doing this is because it creates this really gnarly line of sight onto the bar bomb site. But unfortunately, there is somebody swinging 90 that is going to prevent me from doing it. Now, unluckily for him is that a lot of people like to put feet holes next to that games wall that I was trying to breach. So I'm going to go ahead and spray through that, and also make another line of sight, and then also we're gonna. I believe one of my teammates EMPs the 90 meat jammer off for me, so we get 90 open here as well. And then once again, I'm gonna drone here, try to see what's going on, what's happening in our push here. Like I said, turns into a 2v4 position, and my teammate is gonna frag out somebody that was trying to swing the vault. And then this guy is going to try to contest me on 90 here. Now, he could have killed me right there. However, he doesn't get the shots on me, and it turns into a 1v3. Like I said, my goal is to open up that vault wall when my team does like a backside push. But long story short here, I got off in the 90 window, so what I need to do to make this winnable is I need to enter the building from somewhere that they don't expect me to do it, because they're all focused on me now, okay? So I have to rotate far away and entry into the building where they can't all just huddle up and wait for me. But you're going to see this guy from my pre-placed drone, Malusi, playing for the statuary door on a little pixel angle. Unfortunately, his body is going to stick out. A little bit of perspective thing right there. And I'm going to secure a headshot on him. And then what you're going to see here is I'm going to drone out and see this Doc head poking through the holes for Aviator. And so what I'm thinking here is that if I rotate to 90 here, I can hop in through the breach that I made earlier in the round and go ahead and try to secure myself a freebie on that dock. Now, you are going to see this dock be a little bit lost here, but that's okay. But long story short, this Legion is aware of my position, but I'm going to use my ace charge to mass audio of me vaulting, and I'm going to go ahead and find myself a freebie on that dock from earlier. He is, like I said, a little bit lost, and then we're going to go through this rotate hole. We know Legion was close. He's close right from my vault door, because like I said, he was ego challenging us, so we know he's close. So I just had to clear the angles, and then I do actually end up catching him right there and securing the round in that 1v3 position. Now, following that clip, we're going to be on Cafe now, and you guys know me, I like to go for my fancy nitros, but I believe right here they're actually droning outside the bakery double door here, so I am going to shoot the drone, because if they do spot me having my nitro cell out in my hand, they're not actually going to play close to the doorway, which in a way it's not a bad thing, but Long story short, I'm going to shoot off this ace charge here. Now, it's kind of stupid when you think about it. Why did I shotgun that? Because, long story short, I did the same thing as me just letting it get open, you know what I mean? Like, I shotgunned it out, but I opened it anyway, so it didn't really even matter in the essence of it. But anyway, nitro in my hand here. I'm going to toss it. I'm not going to land it, unfortunately. But we do have a shield here, so I'm going to play on this shield inside for Bakery. And you're going to actually see a guy try to crouch walk in. Not really crouch walk in, but more like crouch peek. And I am going to end up using this shield as a way of killing him. Because honestly, guys, if you have a shield and the enemy team doesn't clear it, I mean, you basically have free kills on people pushing up in front of it. Now, unluckily for this guy, he is going to crouch peek into it, which is just a terrible decision by him. And we are going to find myself a little bit of a freebie on him. And you're going to see him right here, start crouching up, and I get a freebie on him. That's also bomb down, so we know bomb is outside Bakery now. So now all that I need to do here is just hold Bakery with my teammate. My teammate's going to cover small bake. I'm going to cover the double door with the diffuser. And then we have two teammates playing over by freezer slash backsite right here. Freezer slash, I don't know what that other spot is called. I guess the bar by freezer. And long story short, what's going to end up happening here is my teammates are going to die, or at least my two teammates that are over in the back of the site are going to die. And you're actually going to see a guy try to jump in the small bake window here. Now, I am going to start getting flashed out here, but once again, guys, he's not clearing out my shield, so I don't really have to worry about it like that. Now, he does try to go in here, and I actually did see his gun pointing out from the door, so I'm going to go ahead and swing here. Now, he's not actually in. He actually could have killed me right there. And you're going to see my two teammates die on the backside here. But like I said, there is that ram that is playing out to the double door. Now, I believe here he actually grabbed the fuser. And then what they're doing is they're trying to rotate to the back of site here where I'm not playing. Unluckily for them, though, we do have head holes here, and I'm going to catch the ram on his run back into site to try to go for the plant. And then since Striker doesn't have the fuser, he's going to try to run over and try to pick up the fuser. But I'm going to go ahead and kill him right there on his run over to try to grab that diffuser. He probably thinks that I wasn't going to peek, but of course I'm going to peek because I know that he is very pressed for time. He has to sprint at me because of the position that he's playing behind that bomb. So I am going to go ahead and get a freebie on him. Now, he could have been challenging me right there, but since he's very far away from my current position, it's very likely that he's going to either sprint towards me or sprint towards the fuser, okay? That's like the two options for him. And I predict that, so I'm going to go ahead and get a freebie on him right there. But anyway, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this step-by-step video. Now, once again, guys, make sure to like and subscribe. And also comment down below something that you liked about this video. And any feedback, anything like that, please let me know. But anyway, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace!